Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. Also, meteors don't make sounds and the lens was wrong. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was she photographing at the lake? Gordy. Take that! Miss Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? I've never seen one of them before. Gordy? What a gaudy name. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was down at that lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I don't know if I have proof. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, so we're throwing the save. But I presume I must. I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Let's see it. No joking around this time, please. Okay, what's my proof? Oh. Is it the lake photo or the camera itself again? I mean, that is pointed at the lake, but he pointed that out with the camera, right? Let's just try the camera again. This is proof. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun was fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order. I've said quite a lot about order and how much I like it. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! This lady's gonna break and tell us something. Because he's being such an asshole to her, she's gonna break and tell us something that he told her not to say. But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, Why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony again. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Witness testimony. Again! Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camped out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at that lake. Wait. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at. So I just watched that boat the whole time. There'd also a flash. One near one of the man's hands. And I heard another gunshot. Another? That. We are pressing the fuck out of that when I can. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? There kind of was. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? There is no problem with the testimony. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Lotta's new testimony. She's not a research student. Let's go back up to safety safe slot 1. Whoops. Okay, press. Why did you lie? Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. Investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo, sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. She's the paparazzi. But she just still didn't have a paparazzi lens. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? A what? There was a UFO? Oh, UFO. Just a hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on TV. Not sure that appearing on the local news's Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Checking my phone again for that. There's still no notification. It is 10. They said by 10 a.m. Sunday. It is 10. I just check if I missed something or misread something. Alright. There's nothing to my email. This is why I wanted it delivered yesterday, so I didn't have to try and keep an eye on it somehow while I'm streaming. This is waiting pickup. Very unhelpful. Give me a second here. Found the order tracking from yesterday. I kind of did misread it, okay? So, collection from time 10 a.m. Not by 10 a.m. Fuck's sake. So I could be watching this for like an unspecified amount of time. Great. Okay, I'm back. Meanwhile, just a reminder, I placed this like an hour before orders for the day were done. Full hour. My town's pretty small. Like, it only takes 15 minutes to drive it. Oh, okay. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Mr. Wright? This is the one fight I do not believe you can win. But let's keep moving, shall we? Yeah, sure, Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. I don't press everything. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera was triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah. Second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ugh. Was that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually, Oh, there's more. Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Question is why? When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. That's all I was hiding. I want to try this again. Competitors. Yep. Let's see if this is the same. Okay, it is. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang, but she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What did I do now? You're giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence? I have no idea what this evidence is. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and heard a gunshot. So there wasn't much else to look at. So I just watched that boat the whole time. Nah. He wants some kind of evidence. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far, far from normal. What? You'll want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. That's what you were doing. Ugh. Well. Well, now that you all mention it. I sort of did take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart. Are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... I thought, you know, I could be a witness to murder and all. I got kind of excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey... You got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who was shooting in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. No, I want to hear out the rest of what she has to say. You had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. You really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, I mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. Alright, you have been heard, dude. There, now he'll feel better. Let's go. What should I do? Miss Hart. Look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this for Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Not very helpful. We still cannot see who's firing this. No. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. I had none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. It's bad, real bad. What should I do? I don't know. I really don't know. Do I have other evidence? Wait, is the gun the same? Because this one has a wooden handle. Oh, you can't really see the handle? I think the answer is either going to be the photo or the gun, even though I can't see the difference. Let's go with show of the evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point retracing our steps. It's bad, real bad. What should I do? Okay. So show other evidence didn't work. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright? Will you show the court what you mean? What about this photograph is strange? I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. I have to point. I think it actually is at the wrong hand. That's a left-handed person. Let's try. Your Honor, the shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. The man's left hand does what? Let me show you. Show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Yo! Haha! Didn't even need that safety save. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've given us definitive proof today. We know it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? That's not the job of the defense. Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But the defendant, who could have shot the victim? Oh. There's a good chance I fucked this up. I don't think it was the victim himself. Could have been Miss Hart, but I think my better bet is Larry. Wait, I can't do that. Sacrifice one friend to save another? What's the point? Mr. Wright, your answer. Oh, okay, so I can't sacrifice Larry. Wait. Okay, so we can't sacrifice Larry. But the defendant who could have shot the victim. Who else? But the witness, Ms. Lotta Hart. What? Do you have proof of this? Proof, schmoof. Always with the proof. Oh, wait. I do need proof, don't I? Mr. Wright. I will have you remember this is a court of law. Somehow the victim himself? This makes no sense. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. Order. I've repeatedly said about the order. Wait. Oh, my delivery finally has been collected and is on the move. So are you saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor.